Our first sponsor is brought to you by Crazy Margaritas. Are you looking to fun up your birthday party, Friendsgiving, Christmas party, even your divorce party? Crazy Margaritas is your family-owned margarita machine rental. They deliver all over the DFW. They offer all kinds of flavors, regular margarita, pina colada, you name it, they have it. Please give them a call at 972-679-7482 or email them for a quote at info@crazymargaritasdfw.com. Please tell them that Where's My Sandwich sent you for $10 off your next rental. Again, that number is 972-679-7482.
Welcome to the fucking show.
That sandwich was the only good thing going on in my life.
So you make Daddy a sandwich. And here we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Where's My Sandwich podcast. I'm your host, Philip Field, alongside everybody's favorite stepdaddy,
Jona, what's up?
and then I got everybody's favorite mama.
Susie Q.
And if you are watching us or listening to us for the first time, we ask that you please hit that follow button, that like button, that subscribe button, and that bell button, so that way you get notified every time we drop a new episode. Make sure you give us 5 stars, rate us, leave comments, so that way we can all be together as a family and we can discuss really important issues of what's going on in our lives, because you never know, maybe somebody you know, or maybe we may be going through the same issues, and we just want to make sure we bond together. I feel like that's the biggest import, is that we all bond together. That makes us a big family.
Yes, sir.
So,
We are family.
hey,
That's all I know.
I got all my sisters with me. I think it's
Brothers and sisters.
Oh,
Yeah, don't forget about the brothers.
okay. So how was your guys' weekend?
Ooh, what did I do?
Yeah, what did you do?
I did a lot of spring cleaning.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm getting some new sofas.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
now I gotta deep clean around.
Yeah.
And, I had Elijah with, clean up baseboards, and he was just like,
This is not fun, mama.
fucking hate you, mom.
Little spring cleaning in the middle of the summer or the end of summer.
The end of
Yeah.
summer.
It's I'm glad, but I feel like it's still hot. Like, I feel like summer really doesn't end for Texas until it's like what?
End of September.
End of December, maybe?
Yeah, I think.
I mean, I remember
around
there was a couple
October.
of times where I wore shorts in like Christmas time.
Yeah,
I remember
that was last year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Man, that's kind of sad.
Well, according to the Farmer's Almanac, I don't know how to say it.
Aflac.
The Almanac.
What are you trying to say?
The Farmer's Almanac. You know what I'm talking
The
about?
farmer's Aflac.
There's a
the almanac. Is that
Yes.
almanac?
You know exactly what the fuck I was trying to say, Jonah. But
almanac.
you're just trying to call him. And they say that this is going to be one of the most brutal winters that we've had.
I heard that too.
Bring it on, baby.
They said that they're expecting what, 6 inches of snow the first
Snow.
week?
Yeah, they're
Six-
expecting
6
snow.
inches? The whole 6 inches.
the whole
Dang,
6
yeah.
inches. And how big is that?
I don't know, Phil. How big is 6 inches?
That's not pretty big, because I got that 10. No, I'm just kidding.
That was all Phil.
No, I that's what I heard. I hope it is cold, because I do have a fireplace, and that's one thing I love about winter, is that like I like lighting up my fireplace. Like, it gives it like a vibe.
Can I
like,
tell you like my tradition?
go ahead.
So like so it's like a whole weekend dedicated to like Christmas gifts.
Okay.
So like that Saturday, I make sure all my Amazon and all my Christmas shopping is done, right? And then that Sunday, what I do is we turn on the fireplace, we put on, your traditional Christmas movies,
Yeah.
and then me and AJ just wrap presents together, and then we order Chinese food.
Who's a better rapper in Christmas?
AJ.
Really?
AJ's better at everything.
You know what?
With me and our relation, not with y'all.
So here's one thing about me and my wife, especially when it comes to Christmas time, is that we put our Christmas decorations right after Halloween.
Yeah. I do the
And
same
it's
thing.
like, but I used to like it. Last year was the first time we've ever started doing our Christmas decorations the day after Halloween. And let me tell you, I feel like Christmas lasted forever, because we left them up all the way to the end of December. And you really, in that 2-month span, I didn't realize how much room I actually lost
Yeah.
with all the Christmas decorations.
And then you add a baby.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be more stuff.
Yeah, there is going to be more
like
stuff.
I'm saying, like a playpen and all that stuff.
Yeah, now
it's okay.
now we
She'll
got
make
it to a point where she's like, we call her Jill, and she has like this big old square box in the living room.
That's Elijah in his room. That's his Jill.
What? That's his Jill?
Yeah, he likes being in there, you know.
This one is just, she soon as she sits her down, she just like plays in it, watches TV, and then she's starting to get into the habit of like raising herself up now.
That's good.
So it is good, but it's kind of like scary because now I have to lower her crib down because she likes to grab on the bars and like pick herself up.
Okay, I remember when Elijah was like 7 months old. Elijah started sleeping in his crib when he was 3 months old. Right?
Yeah.
I got very lucky with Elijah. I'm telling you, if I have another kid, I don't know what to do. Like Elijah's, anyways. So I woke up and there was like bite marks all over his crib. And he was eating like the
wood
and the paint. I was like, no, Elijah, he's gonna get poison, like lead poisoning. And they say that they make like baby stuff, like I don't know what it is, but like there's no lead in the paint and stuff. So like they're good.
I remember when King when he was a baby, that's a like all his. If you go back and look at his crib, like he's got all teeth marks, just on there, just chomping at it.
That's Elijah right there.
You know, it's normal.
It's normal to
it's normal to bite your bed.
I guess. But how was your weekend, Jonah?
It's been pretty good. Working.
You been working a lot?
Yeah.
Gain that bread.
Trying to get that bread. Trying to catch up to you guys.
As soon as I walked in, Brittany was like, "Where's my ring with my new diamond?"
Oh, you got a new ring?
And I was like,
"Oh man,
I was like, what the fuck?" She was like, "Yeah, I was bored of my diamond, so he got me a new diamond."
Damn.
No, one fell off. It was a loose diamond, and it fell out of a ring.
I feel like she'd be doing that on purpose. She'd be like bending her rings on purpose.
I know. I'm tired of this look. I'm just start smashing them, breaking them.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
You got her a new diamond. So,
you got her new diamond?
No, it's one of the little smaller ones on the outside.
Still a diamond.
Is it a diamond though?
It is a diamond.
I saw confirmed. Like on TikTok, they have these shop. They have this like jewelry. It's like what is it, mosaic or something like that?
Mosaic.
Is that what it is?
What's up with y'all?
What, we can't
with
say
the words?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's we're in the middle of the week.
Oh my gosh,
it's been a long week.
We forgot that he's from New York. And
I forgot
everything.
He's outside.
We outside. Bacon, egg, and cheese.
So yeah, he's from New York, so he just knows everything.
You heard?
Yo, word.
You know what? He's been on the road for too long. He's probably listening to too much like Joe Rogan, so he's just gonna like correct every little thing that we're doing and fact check us every little thing that we're doing.
Sound like a liberal.
Hey, dog. That sound like me.
He's independent, okay?
Yeah, don't put me in no box. You can't put me in a box. I don't belong anywhere.
Speaking of box and speaking of anywhere, you know what, me, since you want to be so diamond stuff with his wife.
Yeah, and God. Like, hey, I work so much, I gotta go sleep.
I gotta go and take care. Well, you know what? AJ had to take care of your wife.
Oh God.
And she was well taken care of.
Yeah, she was taken care of by both of y'all.
Yeah,
when I was too tired.
Yeah,
and it's funny. It takes two.
It took two of us to handle her. No, she had a flat tire, and you know what's crazy? I came home. Actually, I got off of work, came in because my wife was with her. She's like, "Phil, do you have time to fix my tire?" And I was like, "That's like, it's already like 11 o'clock. What is it? 10:30."
We got here like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it was like 10:30. I was like 10:30 at night. I'm tired. I've been working all day. And she's like, "You have time to fix my tire?"
Do you have time to be a man?
And I was just like, at 10 o'clock at night, you gonna fix a tire? No. And then you know me, well, yeah, sure, come on, let's go. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
so you volunteered yourself.
What? I said, "What's wrong with it?" She goes, "I have a major flat." And I was like, "Oh, dang, that sucks." So I was like, "All right, baby, you ready to go?" She's, my wife, she's like, "Babe, you need to help her." And I was
she's technically a single mom.
Yeah, she goes, I looked at her, I was like, "Hey, where's Jonathan at?" He goes, he's asleep. And I was like, "Oh, maybe he'll take care of it tomorrow."
That was the plan.
And my wife's like, "Bill." I was like, "Fine, I'll take a look at it." So I went and I looked at it, and I was like, "Damn, you ain't got no tire. Like that tire, that rim was touching the flow."
Yeah.
So I was just like, "Man, what's wrong with it?" So and I was like, "Ain't got no gas in it."
Wait, is that like a line?
Yeah, you never seen it when they go like, "I can tell you what's wrong with it." It ain't got no gas. The car's all flipped over. It's all broken. He's like, I can tell you what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it.
Jonah, can you phrase that for me? What movie?
Praise what? No, it's not a movie.
It's a TikTok or a video.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll send it to you. That way you can.
I can laugh at it later.
you can
Yeah.
you can lols about it.
Yeah.
I do LMAOs, not LOLs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You don't LOL. You don't laugh out
I
loud?
don't laugh out loud. I laugh my ass off.
Why do we call it that? Like when people like, so I've seen people text where they're just like every single word ends with LOL.
Me, I do that
instead
all
of
the
a
time.
period. And I'm just like, well, that's not funny. Why are you laughing at that sentence?
Yeah. And you're texting it with the straightest face on like,
Yeah. Hey,
You don't know
LOL.
that.
hey,
I'm just.
I'll be there tonight. LOL. I'm just like, why are you laughing?
Oh, okay.
No,
All right.
Is it
not
Jeff?
you. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Like,
No.
no. I'm just saying. Like,
Might
that's-
have 2 periods. What about that? How about that?
No, but
LOL.
I've seen people who they write LOL and it's just kind of like you're not really laughing out loud. Like there's nothing funny about that. What do you? So what is it? Well, why
I
do
don't
people-
know. It's just muscle memory from like 06 when I started
Really?
texting. Yeah, it's just
LOL?
LOL.
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 My wife would never put LOL because I know she don't laugh at nothing.
And actually, with our text, she does.
Really?
So it's a you.
She gets the
problem.
LOL.
Mm.
Before LOL, it was the XD. It was like the eyes are
Like that?
Yeah.
Ew, that's so cringy. Anyways, so you should. So Lauren convinced you.
Yeah. So I just kind of like, all right. So I looked at it, I was like, yeah. And then that's when she's like, well, here's the thing. So this is what kind of motivated me. Because they asked me.
Can I guess?
What?
Don't guess.
Don't guess.
No,
No.
guess.
Oh, he said no. Don't guess.
No, go ahead. This is I'm interested now. Guess.
Okay, so you're not gonna change your tire. It's okay. AJ is on his way.
No, she didn't say that.
Oh,
She
Then
just
I don't
said AJ's on her way. AJ's on his way with the tire kit.
that's what I just said.
No, not that you don't want to change. It's okay. AJ's on his way with the tire kit. So I'm like, all right, well, let me go ahead and just pop the tire off so that way he can do it.
Oh, gotcha.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I was like, all right, I'll do it. Like I'll get it ready for AJ to come. If he's gonna go out of his way to get the tire kit, then I'm gonna go ahead and just pop the tire. That way he could just pull up, we can knock it out and put it away. But then I couldn't fucking take the lug nuts off because they hit it with that drill.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and I don't have a breaker bar. And sometimes the bar that comes with the car, it's like a really small, it's like
Terrible.
one of the real small
Terrible.
crowbar.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't get no like any force behind it. You need
Yeah.
a breaker bar where the bar's a little bit longer where you can
Yeah, put all
break
your
it.
weight in it.
Yeah, you can put all your weight and push down on it. So, and then one thing about this guy, he has all the tools in the world, but none of it's charged.
Mm.
So
Hey, because you want to know what my problem is?
what?
My problem is I buy the tools, but I buy them for one specific job. Once I'm done with that job, I don't have use for it anymore.
Man,
I'm not changing tires every fucking day. Why do I need,
I mean, maybe it's just for me. Like I always keep my shit charged just to make, because you never know. You never know what's gonna happen.
No,
AJ does too.
well, I can't keep my thing charged because I'm like, if I leave it in the charger, it's gonna be damaging the battery.
Yeah.
I mean, the batteries are fucking expensive, like $100 each.
Well, once you charge it, you could take it off and just set it to the side. And it'll
no,
still be
but
charged.
that's what I'm saying.
He's gonna
They
forget.
sit there,
Yeah.
and I don't use it for that long. They die.
Well, you just put it in there and just take it off. Like when
He
you're
is
doing nothing.
saying, Phil, that he's gonna forget.
Oh,
No,
Is that
they,
what you're saying?
they're in there sitting charged, and they deplete.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I was just saying, but once they're charged, take it off the charger and just leave it sitting there. Its battery's fully charged.
when it sits, the battery starts depleting, even if it's not in use.
So everything depletes then.
Yeah, because I don't use it for that long.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I get it. I'm just like, man. I'll say, you know what? I knew he had a gun, one of those big ass guns, the
yeah,
drills
I got the
that you
heavy-duty
can
one.
take off take off the tires with.
Yeah.
Because I remember him always working on the Jeep, so he was like, I bought it for the Jeep.
Yeah.
So I was like, where's that drill at? So I was like, oh hell yeah, I found this hoe. I put the battery in it. Boom. I was like, ah. So I was like, where's the charger at? She's like, I don't know. I was like, "Ugh." All right. So I had to dig through his tools and I found it.
So disorganized, and on top of that,
I'm
you're
still
disorganized.
I'm still waiting for that mess is still there. Yeah.
What?
He said that mess is still there.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
about to get used because I got to go fix another tire.
Oh damn.
I got to fix the other tire. So he came and I finally got it off. And then I was like, I've done enough nails and tires to know that it's easier if you just take off the tire. It's faster, it's
Yeah.
easier, and if you just replace the nail and your husband wants to just leave the tire on there and we'll just do it. It is easy if the nail's closer to you. Well, when the nail's way further back, it's harder for you to get because you
That
have to.
or-
So it got nailed wrong.
Well,
Yeah,
if you got
she
like
got
a lifted truck or a
Yeah,
pickup, or
yeah,
a
if you're
Jeep.
doing it-
Everything that I have.
yeah,
Yeah, so like for y'all, it's easier.
It's
'cause
easier.
You can just bend down like with you like get on your knees and do it.
yeah, you got
know?
that room.
You got, but with a car, you're more closer to the ground, so you
Mhm.
literally have to be laying down doing it,
Yeah.
and that's uncomfortable. So I just popped it off, took the thing off, and
He
we-
did his thing.
And AJ came, and he was obviously he was the hero, but
But you did the hard work.
I did all the hard work. I'm like Robin
Because you wanted to. Because you wanted to.
I was Robin, and he was Batman in this moment.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
I
Can
feel like that just turned into that was my villain story. I just feel like Joker, like
So
It's like that guy who comes in the second time to open the pickle jar and
Yeah.
it just comes right off after because you've been messing with it.
Yeah.
You doing all the hard work, loosen
Yeah.
it up. You know.
No, another one would be like you ever go to the pharmacy?
me?
And- yeah, like you get drugs and you
No,
get
I never
like,
go
the
there.
medicine from there.
Yeah.
I got a
And
guy
then
for
you
that.
sit there and you got you have the pharmacist is sitting there like explaining things, getting stuff ready, and all of a sudden they're just look at the doctor. The doctor comes in and goes like, "Do you need any help? Or do you need me to explain it to you?" And you're like, "Yeah." And then he explains it to you, and then
He literally just reads
he
off the
just reads off the
instructions.
things and just gives it to you and walks away. And then here comes the pharmacist. Okay, da-da-da. So it's like the pharmacist did all the work, and the doctor's like,
Yeah.
"What's up?
Yeah.
All right, bye."
Hey, just to let you know, I'm the pharmacist over
Yeah,
here.
I'm the doctor. I run shit around
I
here.
have my PhD.
Yeah, I'm the Breaking Bad guy.
So
I'm the chemist.
can I defend my husband?
No,
Since
No,
y'all over
you-
here
no, you
saying
can't.
that he didn't do
No,
any
he did.
work
He
at
did
all.
come. He
No,
He did come.
that's not what you said.
All you got to do is just poke a hole, make it a little bit bigger, and
Then you
just
should have
stuff the
fucking
thing in
done.
there.
Then you should have fucking done it. As
I
soon
was
as you saw
going
that-
to. Literally
as
the
soon as
next
you saw-
morning, I was going to
Well,
do
Brittany
it.
As soon
had
as you
told
saw
it.
the flat tire.
So Brittany had told us that
I was
you-
going to do it.
You weren't that you first thing in the morning you already scheduled a haircut appointment. So when were you gonna have time to do it?
I was
Mhm.
going to do it.
That's what she told us.
Look, I asked her, babe, what we got going? Oh, we ain't got nothing going on. Oh, but by the way, after your hair appointment, I got a nail appointment. I got this going on. I'm like, you didn't have a day free? So miscommunication on her part.
So
Miscommunication.
my husband picks up the children up in the morning.
Okay.
Mm.
So Brittany was already in a panic
Why?
because she had to go to work and she had a flat tire. So now she had to take the white car to work, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, I really don't like driving this white car
Why?
with my daughter in it because it has no airbags, right?
Well, I mean, she's in the back seat. There ain't no airbags in the back seat.
Okay, well, that's for her,
Oh.
a conversation for her. So AJ was like, and we know that Jona has been working a lot,
Yeah.
right?
You're a hardworking man,
Yeah,
bro.
sorry, I can't afford a car with
Airbags.
And so she's like, I don't feel comfortable driving with my daughter around with it. Because, the one time she gets in that car, God forbid, something happens, right? So AJ's like, oh, okay, that's cool. After my softball game, after work, I'll go buy you the plug. And after my softball game, I'll come and do it for you. So that's what AJ did. He knew about it all day. He acted and he delivered.
Yeah, but I mean, when I got there, it was like, hey,
this plan was going to happen with you or
I
without
know.
you, regardless.
I hope that.
So
Okay, so you're saying next time I could just go home?
yeah,
Okay, shoot, player.
There you go.
but I'm pretty sure Brittany
Don't answer that call
appreciated-
next time. Don't answer that call.
Not
no,
from,
I
not
was.
from AJ,
I showed up because
Yeah.
Lauren's like, I need a ride home.
but Brittany was really appreciated with the both of y'all.
Yeah, I felt like I had both I had her car there and then my car was there. Oh no, my car was there and I was just kind of like, man, I have a nail in my tire. Maybe I should get it fixed. And I was just like, I'll do it next time.
Yeah. Y'all should have done it there. AJ was there to help
I was
you.
already like tired.
Done.
And I would have to jack the car up and I didn't know where the nail's at and I ain't finna do all that.
Did y'all fix the rear tire too? There's a nail on the rear tire. Did y'all get to that
we
one?
didn't. We weren't told about that one.
Oh.
That wasn't in our contract.
But it's okay. Jonah can fix it since he has all
I
the
can do
tools,
it.
Yeah,
and the plugs
yeah,
and everything.
Hey, yeah, y'all left everything out. Everything's charged. You know what? I'm gonna tackle it.
Do you have a race car? a minivan full of junk, or do you just want your car to look nice? We have the perfect service for you. And the best part of all, they come to you. Call or text Raider Mobile Detailing at 806-283-8322 for a complete interior and exterior detail. Serving all over the DFW, tell them Where's My Sandwich sent you for an exclusive discount.
I don't know if you heard in the news about the Disney lawsuit.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard little bits and pieces of the Disney lawsuit.
Have you heard about it, Jonah?
Yeah, I have heard about it. It's pretty funny, actually. I mean, it's not funny.
It's not funny.
No.
But it is funny. It's funny how it happened.
Yeah,
not really, but it's just the circumstances.
The circumstances around it are the funny. What happened is pretty sad.
It is very sad. Okay. So for the people that don't know what's going on.
Tell them.
So there was a lawsuit filed by a victim's husband, right?
Okay.
So last year, this couple went, I just know the vague details. So if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry, guys. So they went to Disney Springs in Disney World.
Mm-hmm. October 5th.
In 2023. They went to go eat. This person, this female, she's a doctor from New York. She told the waiter multiple times, I don't know what she was allergic to, but I'm just going to make this up. Let's say peanuts, right?
Okay.
And she told them like, hey, does this plate contain peanuts? She voiced 3 times and they're like, no, you're fine. Anyways, it contained peanuts.
Yeah.
And she passed away. She went to the hospital and she passed away.
Mm.
So then her husband accuses Disney of negligence for the death of Kanak Porn Tazguan. That's her name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What? Wait, one more time. What's her name?
Kanak Porn Tazguan.
Cannot porn times 1.
Alleging that she suffered a fatal allergic reaction to the food she consumed at Disney, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tangguan, a doctor of an NYU hospital network in New York, had repeatedly informed her server of severe food allergies, but was assured her meal contained no nuts or dairy. The lawsuit filed by Tangguan's husband, Jeffrey Piccolo. People from goddamn New York. Shit, man.
That's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it's Piccolo. Yeah, that's just Piccolo.
So later that night, she died. She ate at 3:00 and at 8:00 she was dead.
Yeah.
Damn.
From an allergic reaction.
So months later, Disney had asked the court to dismiss Picasso. I'm just going to fucking name him Picasso.
Piccolo.
Picasso's lawsuit, claiming that he had agreed to settle any lawsuits against Disney out of court, all because she signed up for 1-month trial of Disney Plus in 2019.
Wait a minute. So you're being to tell me that she had to settle out of court because she signed up for Disney Plus?
Because she agreed with it when she signed up for the 1-month free thing for Disney. Disney is fucking genius, man.
But is it for what does it say? What does the actual contract say in the Disney law? Do you have that?
Let's see. Let's look at the.
It says,
if you sign up for Disney Plus and you get this 1 month free, you cannot sue us for anything for the rest of your life.
This is what it says. The terms of use which were provided by the subscriber agreement include a binding arbitration clause. The company has written in its motion. The first page of the subscriber agreement states in all capital letters that any dispute between you and us, except for small claims, is subject to a class action waiver and must be resolved by individual binding arbitration.
And that's basically when you sign up for Disney Plus.
Yeah,
that's the what?
Oh, and guess
what?
A
streaming service.
And guess what? If you're like, I didn't sign up for Disney Plus, guess what, mother truckers? You signed up for Hulu? Same shit, because Disney owns Hulu. You signed up for ESPN? Guess what? Same thing. Owned by Disney.
Guess that really goes down to you really need to read what you're about to agree to.
So years ago, I saw this thing, I'm just going to make up a company, Apple.
Okay.
When you agree just to get, and the agreement, it said if you read this whole thing, you get $2 million. So sometimes I skip through. I've never read it, but if I don't see a number that I like, agree.
I've come across some crazy ass agreements, and I remember one time, especially with when you sign up for a company, Spectrum or a cable services.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the service, it literally tells you that the first year is what you're being told at. After that, the next year it could go up 30-40% depending on the promotion or depending on the actual price of.
Right.
So it tells you in the contract that next your 2-year contract, your first year is gonna be whatever the salesperson sells you at. The following year, they're gonna raise it up, and you're locked into that contract.
And that's when I switched to AJ, and then we switched back the year after that. There's a way around it. It's okay.
Really? So
Yeah.
how do you do that?
Like, okay, so the first year, right? So March 2024, I signed up. March 2025, they're like, hey, it's gonna go up this much. Oh, it's okay, just go ahead and cancel and give my husband, he's gonna sign up. He's gonna do the new customer stuff, and I'm gonna get all the free stuff. And then next year I haven't been a customer in 2 years, so can you give me the thing back?
But what if you're like, it's a 2-year contract, so you have to pay the cancellation fee after the year?
Then I'll pay the cancellation fee. It's gonna be less than what I'm paying for the whole year.
Right. God damn, woman, you smart.
Oh, thank you.
You look smart. What else stuff do you know that we don't know? What's other loopholes?
I know. Saving tips with Susie.
Yeah, saving tips with Susie. You want a coupon? Here it is.
Well,
Go
that was
for it.
your last episode with the Kroger.
Yeah.
I've been thinking. I was like, wait, we're going to Whataburger. Actually, go to Kroger. Go
Yeah.
get a point so I can get
some free.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
So
well, with this economy,
yeah.
you know, we can barely afford anything. So whatever I
Yeah.
can get in for free, or like, you know, a less
You know,
price.
and you know what's crazy at Kroger's is that when you go behind somebody, you know the little coupons that they give you for free, they just leave them there.
Really?
Yeah. So when you can stack them. So let's say that you get one of them that's big at Kroger's. If we're gonna go back to it, is the creamer, like the French vanilla creamer, the delight creamer, the
Any creamer.
yeah, any kind of cream, whatever creamer is on sale, you can stack them. So like sometimes they'll give you the coupons, you take them, and then if you go and buy like 3 creamers, you can stack those 2 coupons on top of each other.
I love it.
And then you have the digital one that Kroger gives you if you go on the app, so you can stack all 3 of them together.
Love it.
So yeah, you got like 20 creamers at the house.
Goddamn.
Let us know.
There you go.
You got the expiration dates, so you got to hit up soon.
So, but anyway, so as of today, though, Disney has dropped, because everybody was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So Disney has dropped their countersuit. So now they're actually going to go to court and try to,
Because
whatever they're
that cat got out of the bag. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that goes to show that, you have to be careful with what you sign. Like, always read the fine print. I know a lot of us don't want to read it because they don't want to go through everything.
Yeah.
Just like in mortgages, like if you buy a house or whatnot, all the paperwork that you have to sign, and they just kind of go over it. They're like, here, sign here. Here, sign here. All this
Damn,
basically.
That's a lot, though, bro. That's a lot.
I know,
Paper.
but that's why lawyers get paid so much money
Yeah.
to sit there, because they will read everything.
Yeah.
And, that's why these rich people got lawyers, because they'll just have them read it all. And then they can say, well, we're going to counter this, and we're just put this instead. And then, you pay them to read all that stuff for you, so that way you ain't got to.
See, I should have went to school to be like, not a lawyer, but I don't even know what the word is. So
Speaking of lawyers, have you heard the deal Vaughn with President Trump, their interview?
yeah, it was pretty
And
good.
and basically he kind of like asks like who runs the world, and Trump basically kind of told him like it's the lobbyists.
Yeah.
They run the world. They sit around, and he goes, the one room you don't want to be a part of, the biggest room of them all is the lawyer room. Now we're
Mm.
just like, well, that makes, like, now that you think about it, that makes a lot of sense, because
Yeah.
lawyers can make things go away real quick.
Mhm.
And he just says, it's a, and then he even talks about the drug company.
So question, why has Diddy not hired the best lawyers, or why hasn't this been going away?
The Diddy's lawsuit, because the motherfuckers keep coming out. Like
Mm.
after a while, like when people keep coming out with like, you can make one go away. Like the whole thing is, I feel like Diddy got too cocky. Like, oh, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna, like, he was like threatening Cassie, like, I'm untouchable. She was like, all right, motherfucker, watch this. And boom. And then 50 Cent said, you believe a little blood for the sharks, they're all gonna come. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what happened. Everybody saw how fast
Yeah.
he settled that lawsuit with that amount of money. Oh, if you're gonna settle for that real quick, guess what? I got a story too. Let's see you settle me.
Well, it's like Harvey Weinstein, right? Like,
Yep.
Or
one thing-
Epstein.
Weinstein. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, wait, no, I said that one right.
No, he's actually his court date's already up.
Who? Weinstein?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm saying like one person came out and then
Yep.
all these people came out.
Yeah. I mean, because like sharks smell blood in the water, and
So I'm not here to like throw any negative blood
We
to
are.
nobody. But what about? Do you think Taylor Swift has like any?
I don't think she's.
Do you think she's squeaky clean?
I don't say she's squeaky clean, but I feel like she's very, careful of what she does.
Has
and
like the
how
best PR.
yeah. Oh yeah. That's what and really what it comes down to is all PR.
So-
it's all PR.
Okay, question. Okay, you know how she's like Brittany Mahomes is like
Yep.
Taylor Swift, like
Best friend.
she sniffs on her ass
Yeah.
all day, 24/7. Yep.
Yep.
So did you see what happened? That people were attacking Brittany. Like I know they always attack her on social media, but you know how like Taylor Swift is like pro like Kamala, right?
Oh yeah,
Bro.
Kamala.
Pro what?
She's pro Kamala.
I can't speak today. I
Pro-
was in traffic for
I
2
thought
hours.
you said camel. Oh, like pro camel cigarettes?
Pro Kamala. She's a Democrat.
So then Brittany Mahomes liked a picture of Donald Trump on Instagram,
Yeah.
like from Donald Trump's Instagram.
Yeah.
So I guess people were like attacking her. Do you think Taylor Swift is gonna like?
No, I don't think. I think at some point, like, okay, one thing about the political party is they a lot of Democrats, liberals, they pay a lot of money for celebrities to promote them. That's the way they do it.
Well, I understand that, but I'm saying like, oh, okay, sorry.
So with that, some celebrities don't want to be a part of that because they don't want to follow that. They don't want to follow that rabbit hole of trying to be in politics. But I think on Taylor Swift's end, I think they cut her a deal. A lot of Democrat people, a lot of politicians cut campaign people cut celebrities a deal to promote them. And then what's in it for me? Well, there's always stuff in it for the other person, right?
Yeah.
So, I think with Taylor Swift and the whole Democrat thing, I feel like that's PR's like trying to push that.
Yeah.
And I really think that some of these celebrities really care less of who is in office.
So
That's
I
me.
will
I'm one of those celebrities.
You are?
Yeah, I don't give a damn.
me neither. I'm just ready for this political. I mean, I'm gonna go vote. Please go vote. But like, I'm ready for November.
Have you ever voted? Have you voted before?
Yeah.
Have you voted before?
Hell no.
You've never voted.
Hell no. I don't believe those lies.
Yeah.
And then also, what the reason why? Okay, so look, I'm after after seeing both sides of the party.
There's one side that you like.
There's
more.
one side I like more, which
Yeah.
is Trump. I mean, because he keeps it real. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are like, oh no, he's this and he's that and he's a sexist and he's wrong. Okay, look, it's like this. Would you rather somebody show you they're an asshole and be an asshole to your face?
Yeah.
That way you know what to expect out of him.
Yeah.
Or would you rather somebody be an asshole behind your back and smile in your face and tell you a bunch of bullshit?
Well, I'm not really educated in the political stuff, so I really don't have like a say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I can't, if I say one thing, I can't really back it up, and then like somebody can literally tell me a lie and be like, okay, yeah, like
Yeah. Well, I feel like okay, so I feel like with that's like a trick. That's like a gimmick. Like
yeah,
oh, I could pull out statistics, I could pull out facts, and I could pull out numbers. No, you can't, because all those numbers are all made up.
yeah,
All those numbers, even if you want to really, really get down to it, if you look at the job market, if you look at the job post, they even came out and said this past 12 months they've been lying on the job, showing that the job market has been high when it really hasn't.
Yeah.
And they even came out and said it's a lie. Like
so
the
just
numbers,
follow your heart.
I mean, go to the grocery store. Go buy something. That's pretty much like that's like proof in the pudding.
Yeah.
Like I remember when Trump was president, all thing we had to worry about was, oh my God, he had a mean tweet. Oh my God, he went to go show people who are in Puerto Rico or something about a flooding, and he was just throwing. You see how he was throwing the napkins like a basket? Like seriously, like we were gonna really cry about that.
I was a newlywed and in my honeymoon phase, so I don't remember much going on. I was just in love.
But
and
I'm just saying, like a lot of people complained about him just because he was mean. Well, duh, he even showed you he was an asshole.
Yeah.
Like he showed us he's an asshole. So what do you expect out of him? You know? Like, but he's a businessman. He a lot of business didn't go well for him, but he knew how to cover, he knew how to fix it.
Yeah.
So I mean, why wouldn't you want a businessman, running America? And then you can't really buy him out because he has his own money.
Yeah.
And he made a really good statement during a podcast episode. He said that I believe that a lot of politicians come in with the good expectations of wanting to change stuff. But once you start getting into those lobbyists and once they start throwing money at you, then your greed takes over. So everything that you promised people that you were going to do once you got elected, once they started making deals with you, that kind of like goes all out the door because now at the end of the day, money talks.
Yeah.
So, and that's what he said. That's basically what he said. And he even said about the farm, the medical. Like the reason why, that's why he said the one thing I really pushed was the No Surprise Bill Act was that, you can't go into a hospital and get all this treatment, then come home and then get this crazy ass bill with a bunch of stuff that you really didn't know that they didn't tell you up front.
Yeah.
And now what he signed is it's still there, but the Biden administration, they never pushed it. They never enforced these hospitals
Yeah.
to basically push it. And he did, because think about it. If you were to go to a hospital and they would tell you up front how much all this stuff is cost, would you take it? Or would you be like, well, let me go to another hospital and see what that looks? Because then he said now they're in competition with each other.
Yeah.
And then you can't charge the same amount. You can't charge for the amount of drugs that medicine and stuff like that because everybody's in competition with each other. So that's why he wanted to do that especially with the healthcare, because the people need healthcare. And it's wrong that you're robbing people of money for something they really, really need. And that's what he said. He says, well, you get through politicians come in with the good heart, but once they, the lobbyists and all those the people that want to push their shit come with all that money,
Well, you know who else came through that money?
Who?
CD Lamb.
Hell yeah.
He got his
136 million?
Is that what he wanted?
No, that's what he's getting paid. 136.
No, but is that what he wanted?
I don't know if that's exactly what he wanted. I feel like that he wanted to be up there with the top 5 paid receivers, and he's number two.
But
number 2.
So you think he wanted to be more than just
I feel like
Jefferson?
he only had one really good year for him to be I mean, everybody wants to be number 1, but to fall on the number 5, it's like you got to take it where you can, because the longer you wait and the longer you sit out, your market goes down.
Well, do you imagine all the girls around him now?
It's funny because they showed the clip. They're like, they asked him like, "What was your first purchase?" And he's all like, "Oh, I don't remember. Like, I don't." They're like, "Well, can we borrow some money?" He's like, "Oh, man, I ain't got no money. I'm broke." And then they showed it to him. They're like, "Remember when you said this? How much you got now?"
Yeah, he was just like,
he started laughing.
I'm never gonna forget whenever he got drafted and
That his girlfriend
was trying to go. He like snatched that shit, bitch. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, the phone?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
snatched the phone. I was like,
That's how you know he was gonna be a good player. I was
Dumpy ass right now.
Yeah. Since he snatched that phone, he's all like, yeah.
Yeah. He got his priorities straight.
Yeah.
No, it was so funny.
He got hands.
Because I guess they were questioning Jerry Jones about it, and he's like, I'm damn right I'm the fucking best to fucking be in this position. Ain't nobody can write better checks than me or whatever.
Isn't nobody could do contracts better than me.
So then he's a marketing king, because you know who he did that interview for?
Who did you do the interview for?
It was for a new not newspaper, but like a new
journalist.
Yeah. So that was to help him put his name out.
Yeah.
And now everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
You know? So
he
got paid.
is. I would say one thing about Jerry, man. He's really smart. Like, you can knock a lot of people. I see a lot of people complain on my Facebook timeline about, oh, the Cowboys suck. The Cowboys been like this for 30-something years. And then they're just it's kind of like, yeah, it is a business at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know?
like every time they get you talking about them, they're making money.
Yeah, so think about it. Like the Chiefs, look at the Patriots and look at the Chiefs. How many Super Bowls have they won?
A lot.
Okay. Now, if you go look at what their revenue of what their I guess their value is, it's not that high compared to what's out there.
Well, like the Patriots sounds like old news. Bye, move on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, and they got all these Super Bowls. So it's kind of like I get it. We want a winning team. We want to celebrate. That means a lot to the people. But at the end of the day, like, it's his business. Like, he's going where all the money, what makes his money,
It's crazy to me that he's worth more than like Real Madrid, Like, I think it's they're 10 billion. The Cowboys are 10 billion.
10.7 billion.
It's up 2 billion from last year.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And that's all. And it's all about, it's all about business.
And it's so simple.
We're one of the number one stadiums that get packed every game, and people cry about it. They always cry about ticket prices. They always cry about it's expensive. They always cry about all the Cowboys suck. But we pull in on average during a game day, anywhere from 90 to 97,000 people. That's a lot of people.
And each person is paying the minimum $300 a ticket.
Yeah, depending. Yeah, depending.
Just go.
Okay.
$300 a ticket.
So just think about. Well, just think about all your Miller Lite. So Miller Lite has they're sponsored by the Cowboys.
Mhm.
Oh, Cowboys. Yeah, they're sponsored. They sponsor the Cowboys, and Miller Lite makes their most of all their money comes from Cowboy games.
Well, every time
Even from the sales they get in like the gas stations and the grocery stores, like even Labor Day, when Labor Day comes or all these big holidays come, like the revenue money still does not top one Dallas Cowboy game that they get.
Well, every time I go to a Cowboys game and I feel like I'm at a Super Bowl, like the vibes are just up there. I occasionally, because you go to other teams and like other games or whatever, and you see people wearing other people's jersey. Like when you go to a Rangers game, you see other teams' jersey. Like especially when the Astros,
it's very diversified.
The Astros are in. I guess the only exception is when the Niners are in, but it's because like everybody from California
I went to Atlanta one time. For my wife's family, and even in Atlanta, their fan base out there is very diversified. Like you go to they have sports bars that they have that only are dedicated to one team. So if you're like a Steelers fan, you can go to this one sports bar because that whole sports bar is dedicated to Steelers. Or if you go to this other sports bar, it's all dedicated to other teams or whatnot. So it's like the fan base out there in Atlanta is very diversified.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing like that over here in Texas. Like everybody, you go to Dallas, everybody eats, sleeps, and dies blue, red, blue, and silver.
Yeah.
What about you? Who's your favorite team?
Me?
Yeah.
Cowboys.
You like the Cowboys? Me too. As my cousins from California would say, you like the Cowgirls? Yeah, hell yeah, I like the Cowgirls.
Now, have you always been a Cowboys fan?
Whiners, Niners, huh?
Have you been a Cowboys fan your entire life?
So, no, growing up in California, because when it was the Oakland Raiders, and then they moved. It was like I wasn't a sports fan of anything growing up until I started dating AJ, and that literally I love football season because throughout the year, when there's no basketball or no football, we really have a hard time watching anything together.
Yeah.
So football season,
football. I mean, football is football.
And I love the Cowboys. The Cowboys are that's Susie's team.
That's
Susie's team. But I love players.
So you're more a fan of the players than you are the team.
Yes.
So you're still a team fan, but you like more of
let me tell you my top 5 teams for this year.
Okay, hold on. I'll tell you what. I think I know who your favorite player is.
Okay.
And it's not on the Cowboys, right?
Wrong.
He's on the Cowboys?
Mm-hmm.
And he's playing right now.
Yeah.
Is it Michael Parsons?
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Right. It sure is.
You like that?
I was at the game whenever we went to the Lions game last year.
Yeah.
And Micah did a
strip sack. Fumble.
Yeah, and then he started crawling on the floor. I was like, oh.
If you live in the DFW area, you know these storms have been hitting us left and right. You want to call the right people for your roofing needs. They are experienced roofers. They offer free inspections and it's quality that you can count on. Call True Homes at 817-888-5101 for $250 off for your next roof. And just because they like a little bit of sandwich, they're going to throw you a little gift card. Again, that number is 817-888-5101. All right, guys, we got a new segment. We're going to kind of step away from Letters of Stepdaddy, and we're actually going to start a new segment called Recess Lunch Break with Susie.
Oh, my God.
So it's going to be whatever you want to talk about.
Anything I want to talk about?
You are the star of the show.
Okay.
Or the star of the segment. So let's go.
Let's talk sports, guys.
Oh, you want to talk about sports? Okay. So let's
Are
do
y'all
that.
okay with that? Are y'all okay with a girl talking about sports?
No, I'm not, honestly.
I don't know.
I
It
feel
depends on
weird
what you
about
ask us.
Just kidding.
Not just kidding.
What is a football?
It's a pigskin.
Okay, so freaking football season
Soccer.
is here.
All right.
Soccer. I love soccer.
Football.
Every 4 years.
Oh, you like World Cup? Okay. Okay.
So football season is here.
Okay.
It's fucking here, guys. How exciting is that? Our lives are back together.
our winners, our fall's back.
Our fall is back. You know,
I do feel I'm more glad that football's back because now it's like you get back in your fantasy,
in a routine.
You get your routine. Yeah.
You know, like Mondays is all about football recaps.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. I love
And then
it.
we got Monday Night Football. Then Tuesday you got to recap the season. Wednesday you're getting ready, and then Thursday is Thursday football.
Yeah.
Then Friday.
Well, that's the thing. It's like your days are structured a lot better.
Yeah.
Like your wife can't be like,
You're in
hey,
a routine.
we got this going on.
Yeah.
We're doing this and this and this today. Be like, no, we got fucking football.
Yeah, especially on Saturdays. I think last year I was starting to get involved with a lot of college football.
I
So,
started last year, and it made like after I watched college football.
Yeah.
It just made me enjoy the draft.
Yeah.
You know, so extended my football like
Yeah,
a couple months
because you know who's about to get in. You know
Yes.
who could be in a good candidate where, and then also too like the new college tournament. The new playoff bracket is gonna change it up. So I'm
Did you
kinda
watch?
excited to see.
Did you watch the UFC the UCF game?
The
last week?
USFL.
No.
It was really good.
Oh.
It was an upset. But anyways,
Yeah.
so since football's back, let's do our predictions real quick.
All right.
All right, Jonah, what is your Super Bowl prediction?
Cowboys. Nah, just kidding.
We're there, baby. We're going all the way.
We them boys.
This time for real.
Yeah. It's our year.
What's
no,
your
but I don't know, man. My prediction: there's a lot of good teams. There's a lot of good people out there right now. The Bears. No. Like predictions, the Bears are going to be good.
I think
who
second-
do you think is going to go to Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. Man, I hate to throw the Chiefs out there fucking again, but maybe the Chiefs. And
You think it's going to be a repeat? Chiefs and
That's
Niners?
literally what I wrote down.
Really?
I was sticking up.
Oh, nice.
I said it's gonna. I think the Chiefs are definitely going.
Yeah.
Right. They're gonna get that three-peat. You
Yeah.
know, like they have to do it this year.
They had to.
I mean, they've been
Um,
showing like they can have a horrible start.
They had
In-
the worst year
yeah.
last year, and they still
Yeah.
won a fucking Super Bowl. You know.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be either between the 49ers, like the NFC is gonna be the 49ers versus the Chiefs, or the Eagles versus the Chiefs.
I see the Eagles choking at the end again.
Yeah.
Well, my
Just like
hus-
us.
I don't see the Eagles going up there again.
Yeah,
Well, my husband said that the Eagles look very good in paper,
they did.
but you know,
All right, so you got
Coach Sirianni has a lot of pressure.
I
this
look
year.
good
Yeah.
on paper. Shit.
I
Me
think
too.
I could see the Bengals.
The Bengals.
The
Joe
Bengals.
Burrow's back. Honey.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's back.
I could see him
Joe Burrow,
getting in there.
the kryptonite,
Yeah.
is back. Okay, so what are your predictions?
I feel like I would see more likely the Chiefs and maybe I would say the Chiefs and the Bengals.
Well, aren't the Bengals in the AFC?
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. What am I thinking? The Chiefs and the Ooh,
What are the Texans then?
Texans are gonna be really good,
Texans or AFC.
but they're AFC too.
Dang, who's gonna top the NFC spot? Maybe the I would see the Niners. Like,
It's up for grabs, huh?
yeah, it's up. The Niners are still kind of like just solid.
Yeah.
Like
The
I
same
mean,
team as last year.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I could see that happening.
I think we're gonna get it in New
Yeah.
Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans. Like I said, it just depends. Like nobody expected the 49ers to go to the Super Bowl. Like during the playoff run.
Okay, so after watching freaking Receivers, I hate the. Okay, I know as a Cowboy fan, I should hate the Niners, but after, did y'all watch that Netflix show on Receivers? Like George Kittle is so fucking annoying.
Is
like,
he?
So fucking annoying, and like I was just like, ugh. You know what? I'm glad the Chiefs fucking beat their ass at Super Bowl twice.
Well,
you know?
what made him annoying? Like
He
just his
was-
personality?
He was
or-
just like, hey, like let's say he got tackled.
yeah.
And like he was just very annoying. Like
Yeah.
he would just be like, "Hey man, my wife is not gonna like that the way that you just tackled me."
So he's just corny.
he's very corny,
Yeah.
and like every time
Tries
they
to be
go-
funny.
That's funny.
he tries to be funny. Yeah, I hate when people try to be funny.
Yeah.
and
That's
like,
funny.
when you're trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But it's like, no,
It's
dude,
kinda-
it's cringy.
Yeah, it's
he's very cringy.
Yeah, I got it.
So I don't know. And his wife is gorgeous. I'm not trying to talk about
Yeah.
her, but I was just like, like, anyways. But so do y'all know why the teams are named their teams? Like the Cardinals, the Eagles.
No.
So I brought every single team why they're named that.
Oh, nice.
So
All right.
are you good with that?
Well, I can kind of feel like the Cowboys is because we're in Texas.
Okay.
Wrong.
It's not.
You couldn't be more wrong.
Yeah.
Really?
No, just kidding.
All right, go
I
ahead.
don't know.
All right, let's go.
You're
Let's go.
actually right.
Okay,
Really?
So let's first off.
Ready?
Who's won?
32 teams, guys. Are you ready? Let's
Oh,
do this.
shit.
All right, I'll tell you what. You ask us the question, and then we'll see if we got it right or wrong.
Okay, so I'll tell you the name
Okay.
and then the year they were founded.
Okay.
Arizona Cardinals, 1920.
Maybe because there's a lot of Cardinals that live in Arizona.
Okay.
They like birds.
Okay. When they
Oh, wait,
Bird-
are we right or wrong?
You're wrong. When they
Okay.
first became a team, they initially bought a youth football team. They were like, we're doing a team. We just don't know
The
what the
name.
name of it.
Okay.
So I don't know how this correlates together, but they bought some football jerseys from the University of Chicago. And the garments were faded red. So like, oh, that's the color of a cardinal. And that's what they're called. The
Really?
Cardinals.
What?
Yes.
That was it.
So the shade of the
That's all it takes.
yeah, literally.
It's
So
like, man, I had some used drawers. They got a little brown stain. I'm gonna be the Brown Bears.
and like some of them are like
Is
votes.
that how Chicago got their name?
But yeah, that's exactly. You know what? Let me cross that one out.
Okay.
All right, Atlanta Falcons, 1966.
I would say maybe the owner at the time was a big, he had falcons as a pet. I don't know.
Yeah, what do they call they have the leather thing with the falcons. But they do live in buildings, I've heard, like, right?
Wrong.
Okay.
In the 1960, the American Football League and the NFL were interested in adding a team in Atlanta. So this is when they were about to merge, right?
Okay.
Before the NFL introduced the franchise in 1966, a naming contest was held. So Julia Elliott, a local teacher, chose the name Falcons because the falcon is proud and dignified with great courage and fight. It never drops its prey. They've been dropping.
Hey, did y'all see the Super Bowl they were in?
Yeah.
They dropped that whole
Oh,
damn
yeah.
league.
Yeah.
They dropped that whole league.
Damn. Ooh, they're making who sad? What was the lady's name?
Julia
what?
Elliott?
Oh, Julia Elliott.
Damn.
Damn.
I know
Damn
she was
shame.
turning around in her grave. Poor lady. Baltimore Ravens, 1996.
They're fans of Edgar Allan Poe.
The Ravens.
How do you know that?
About what?
That's exactly why.
For real?
Yes.
No fucking way.
Ravens, which draws upon a famous Edgar Allan Poe poem.
Oh,
was a
yes!
choice.
Shout out, bro. You got it right. I feel like you cheated.
No, man. Ravens and Edgar Allan Poe, like, they go hand in hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
they
that's what
do.
it is?
Yeah,
All right.
that's
nice.
it. I just read it.
Oh.
Do you think I don't even know how to say the words that I've been saying earlier?
She got it straight out of Wiki. They don't lie on Wikipedia. Come on, man.
Actually, it's top 25. I'm just
Oh.
Buffalo Bills, 1960.
A lot of Buffalo people. No, wait, I don't know. They got a lot of Bills. I don't know.
The Buffalo Wings, right? No.
No, the name Bills was chosen after Buffalo Bill Cody. So he was.
Oh, I
like-
forgot the Bills.
Yeah.
Buffalo is
so-
the name of the city.
Yes. That's why they're named the Buffalo Bills. Carolina Panthers, 1995.
A famous panther in a zoo. I don't know.
I don't either.
Wrong. So the Richardson family, who originally owned the Panthers, came up with the team's name before their 1995 debut. So they were just like, let's just name them the Carolina Panthers.
Oh,
so,
there's no meaning
man.
behind that.
Yeah.
yeah, there's no meaning.
No heart.
That's why
The-
that's why their franchise on a failure. They have no heart behind that.
Oh
name.
yeah, they fucking suck, man. I wouldn't go over there to.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Chicago Bears, 1920.
Somebody had Dookie Stain Brown drawers, and they were like, "Let's call it Caca Browns."
The
Yeah.
Caca
Chicago
Browns.
Browns.
Nah.
Not this year. This year I give him
Caleb
T-Rats.
Williams is gonna be.
He's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know. They got Forest area Bears. I don't know. Brown Bears.
No.
All right.
The Bears have been with the NFL since the start, even though they were originally called much less fearsome nickname of the Staleys. They used to be the Chicago Staleys. According to the
Dailies.
franchise, his team name was switched to the Bears in January 28th,
The
1922. So he was just like, the Staleys don't go, so we're just going to be called the Bears. Literally. That's why.
So really, they don't have a
A meaning behind it. They were just
Yeah.
Oh, man.
that. Oh.
Cubs. Same thing.
Cincinnati Bengals, 1968.
Tigers.
Somebody was
yeah.
Somebody just like the tiger.
Yeah, from a circus.
I've never heard a tiger be called a Bengal.
So Paul Brown, an investor in the team, thought Bengals was fitting not to a former football teams from the Cincinnati area. So it was just more personal than, there's some here are interesting. Some here are interesting, I promise.
Yeah.
Cleveland Browns, 1950.
Oh, I want to know why they
Brown
call the
Dookie,
Browns.
Brown Dookie Stain, Brown Dookie Stain.
I want to know this.
Final answer.
So before the birth of the Browns, a contestant was held name the new team. A contest was held to name the new team. A favorite suggestion was the Browns. After Paul Brown, who was already revered the state of Ohio, it was some convinced. So he was basically like the king of Ohio. So that's why they're called
Because they
Brown.
named after him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, that's
So
I don't know. That's kind of like imagine my team would be the Zayas. Damn.
Actually, that's a good. That sounds like a good hockey team.
Zayas.
Zing.
There you go. The New York Zayas.
All right, everybody's favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys, 1960.
America's
Okay.
team.
I would say it started off with somebody was a fan of John Wayne.
Okay.
And because I remember they used to have their mascot was called Cowboy Joe.
Okay.
And then I think they dropped the Cowboy Joe.
Drop the Joe.
Dropped the Joe and just
Kept the
went with
Cowboy.
Cowboys.
Okay. No.
Fuck.
Okay. So the NFL dubbed this team America's team, which everybody knows what America's team is, even if you live in China, if you live in South Africa. Today, the Dallas Cowboys, love them or hate them, are the most valuable franchise sports team, estimated by Forbes to be worth a whopping $10 billion. The name came after the Cowboys were originally going to be called the Rangers, but the existence of a MLB team in their Arlington, Texas, it just came to change. So it was between the Cowboys and the Rangers. Rangers got number one, but since we have the Texas Rangers, our baseball team, they were like, okay, we'll just go with our second choice, the Cowboys.
Wow, that's crazy.
To avoid confusion. But
Okay, so hold on, wait. So but Dallas used to have a name first. They were called the Dallas Texans, and then they got moved to Kansas City, which is now the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
So
it was just we need a team in Dallas. So it just came from nothing. Like, let's just build a team. So, which is crazy because the Hunt family owns Dallas FC here in like the soccer team.
Oh, okay.
Here in Dallas. So they're Dallas people. Okay.
okay.
All right. Denver Broncos, 1960.
Country, horses,
Mountains, it all matches, yeah.
yeah.
No, back to a contest. The name Broncos was selected as a winner. So that's why.
I feel like most of them were contests when they were like when they were just starting to
When
get
the
a
NFL
team.
was
They're like
starting to get like, hey, we got this new game called football. Everybody's at a carnival because carnivals were big back then. That's how they did like the fairs and stuff. And they're like, hey, you're gonna be able to name the team. Whether I feel like
That's probably what happened.
Yeah,
that probably is what happened.
Detroit Lions, 1930.
contest.
Yeah, contest.
So yeah, that's really what happened. This should be an easy one.
You're on the board.
The Green Bay Packers, 1921.
Contest.
No.
Cheeseheads.
No.
Packers, because they had to move.
No. I feel like because they were that area was like real big in storage, being transportation of industry. So
yeah,
they kind of
so meat packaging. Yeah. That's why.
Pack and cheese.
Houston
Give you 50.
Texans, 2002.
I feel like they just chose Texans because that was the only thing. Because they were in Texas.
So this is partially like a
contest?
but no, like it was like in a room full of lawyers,
Lobbyists.
So Houston expansion football franchise conducted a months of research into devising a team name. So the 5 top names was going to be Apollos, Bobcats, Stallions, Texans, and Wildcators.
Yeah, because they were used to Houston Orleans and they moved to Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Indiana Colts, 1953.
Contest.
Yep, that's why.
Give me something hard.
Jacksonville Jaguars, 1995.
That's a contest.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1960.
That has a Native American meaning with that. I'm sure.
And I feel like Kansas City is part of like has an Indian reservation on there, and they want to stick to the
Nope.
Contest.
Nope.
Oh.
but it's it.
Kansas City new football team in 1960 was definitely in a name of a change. The franchise previous names, the Texans, were not going to fly in Missouri. So imagine the Kansas City Texans, like, ew.
Yeah.
Nice.
Former Kansas City mayor Roe Bartle was nicknamed Chief. And as a nod of his efforts to bring the formerly Dallas Texans to his city, the teams took over like, hey, Chief, we'll name it after you because for the reason why we have a football team here is because of you.
Nice. So they named it after him.
Wow.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Las Vegas Raiders, 1960.
Well, you go back. Okay. Yeah, it
'Cause-
was Las Vegas, then it went to Oakland, and it's coming back to Vegas.
Because they raid our villages and rape our women. Right?
Is that what they did?
Pirate, right? Raiders. Pirate.
Yeah. In 2020, the Raiders officially made Las Vegas their home after 6 years, bouncing between Oakland and LA. So when I used to live in California, they were in Oakland. Originally, the team was going to be called the Oakland Seniors,
Ooh. I
Yeah.
do not like that.
Who won that contest?
but the name and the planned orange and black uniforms were not well received. Instead, the Raiders logo and silver and black outfits have become one of the most iconic looks in professional football. And if you like Madden, there you go. You know, the Raiders. That's who he coached for, was for the Raiders.
Okay.
Los Angeles Chargers, 1960.
Lightning. I don't know. Who you got?
Kind of close, but not really close.
A lot of storm. A lot of. I don't know.
Thunderbolts.
So the in 2017, the Chargers left San Diego for LA, which plans to play in a new stadium in the area in 2020. Frank Leahy, the Chargers' first general manager, liked the charge bungle chat at the USC games. So like at the USC football games, it'd be like
The
charge.
charge.
So he liked charge. So the
Oh.
Chargers.
I think I heard that somewhere. Yeah.
Weak.
Forgot
Did
about
you?
that.
Because
Yeah.
you didn't say anything.
I'm sorry. I could.
The Los Angeles Rams,
All right.
They like to ram stuff.
1937.
They some goats.
When I first started getting into like football, they were still in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird when they went to
Yeah.
LA. Yeah.
Mhm.
But that's where they originally started from. Right?
Mm. Well, the Rams yeah. So just fun fact, the Rams were the first team with the logo on their helmet.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, crazy. But also it came back from a contest as well.
No.
Contest.
Miami Dolphins, 1966.
Oh,
Contest.
I wonder why. Well, contest and because Miami.
There you go. And the reason behind that, this person named it the Dolphins. The dolphin is one of the fastest and smartest creatures in the sea. That's why Tyreek Hill
Mhm.
plays, because he's super fast.
Yep.
You know, Tyreek is super fast.
Okay.
So Minnesota Vikings, 1961.
Contest.
Contest.
No.
What?
So
Or is there like some history where Vikings landed
In
in
Minnesota.
yeah, so
Really?
given a large number of residents of
I'm gonna let
Scandinavian
it go, yeah, brother.
heritage in the state, among other potential monikers were the miners and voyagers. So they were like, we're gonna name the
Mhm.
Vikings because it's a lot of Scandinavian, beautiful,
Nice.
Yeah, before
beautiful white people over there.
Yeah, before what's the dude that
Christopher
came? Yeah,
Columbus?
before Christopher Columbus, they have actual proof that Vikings were here first. Made it here first.
So Ragnarok was here?
Yep, he was. Ragnar.
Ragnar. Oh, we're thinking about Ragnarok.
New Orleans Saints, 1967.
Contest. No, I'm gonna feel like it's because it's part of New Orleans and it's part of the Saints and the religion and stuff like that. I feel like that played a big part.
Something about France. Yeah.
So November 1st is All Saints Day, originally from New Orleans. So yeah, you were close. You were close.
Yeah, you get half.
New York Giants, 1925.
Cause we're big.
I feel like it has a lot to do with New York.
It has everything to do with New York.
has
Like it's just because
everything.
it's like giant buildings, it's giant.
Well, it's because it was whenever they were building all the towers and stuff,
Everything
and
were, like, giant.
everything was giant. Everything was looked up. So
So that's why they call them the Giants.
yeah, that's why.
Really?
Yeah.
Swear to God.
That's
There you go.
New York Jets, 1960.
It has to do with planes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm on a fucking
Philadelphia Eagles, 1933.
Oh, because that's
There you go.
Philadelphia,
You got it.
Benjamin,
Come on.
brotherly love, the Bell, Benjamin Franklin. That's like all like
Yeah, that's
Patriot.
It's
Eagles
the first colony,
represents-
right? The first
represents-
colony.
You were
like-
so close. Wrong person.
George Washington.
President Franklin Roosevelt.
Oh, okay.
So he used the American eagle as a symbol in Philly. Like when he went over there, and
Yeah.
they
So
were
they
like,
represent the
yeah,
Eagles.
yeah, that's why
Yeah.
they're so passionate. 'Cause it's America, baby.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Steelers, 1933. This should be.
Oh
an easy
yeah.
one.
I feel like they were more like
Oh, because they're steel.
they're
They used
steel-
to make a
steel
steel
workers.
Yep,
Yep.
that's why. All right.
Oh,
All right.
Is that it?
That's it.
No.
Oh,
5 more teams.
Okay.
San Francisco 49ers.
Gold Rush.
There you go.
there.
All right. Yep. See.
Seattle Seahawks.
Contest.
Yep.
Contest. Yep. I remember that.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Contest.
Yes.
Hey.
Tennessee Titans.
Contest.
Yep.
That's crazy how these people just they just made up their own names.
Washington Commanders.
Oh shit. There's really no name just because they kept running out of names.
Well, it was,
It's because some military stuff, right? Yeah.
well, they were the Redskins, and America got woke. The world got woke,
Mhm.
and they were like, we can't do that, So they were literally called
Washington football team.
the football team.
For a season.
and now
yeah.
then there was a contest.
There's a contest.
Oh, the contest.
Yeah,
Damn
the
it.
contest.
So that is why
They are now known as.
Commanders.
the Commanders, and that's just a little bit of why they're. I'm pretty sure there's way more behind on why they're called that. They were just like, oh, you want a contest? Here you go. No, but
Well, I'm glad now I know like half the NFL teams were just named off of a contest.
Yeah.
And some of them they actually have a meaning behind it.
the one that I like the most, though, like the history behind it, is the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, thank you so much, Chief, for bringing us team over here.
Jonah,
Thanks, Chief.
what would you have named your team?
My team would be, hey girl, give me a goddamn sandwich.